I'm Mike Christensen, owner and guide at Hunter Windfields Resort on beautiful Mille Lacs Lake. And we're out here mid-July. Just the lead core bite is just getting going. And we're just going to talk a little bit today of exactly what we're doing and what we're using. We'll start out with the bait. This is Lindy's River Rocker. I like using Fireline as my leader, just because I can tell if I pick up any bugs, any weeds, anything that will change the action of the bait. A lot of guys will go monofilament, which works well. You just have to check your baits a lot more often. We're fishing main lake stuff, either out in the basin in 36 feet of water to start, and basically just driving until you contact fish. And once you catch some fish, wheel back around, go through those fish until it quits, and then just start covering water again. Now these fish will, as late summer and fall moves along, the fish will start to move north. We're mainly fishing the mud flats this time of year on this pattern, and those fish will move up to the north mud flats and then onto the sand breaks. And we're just running anywhere from 24 to 36 feet. Like I said, we'll start out in that deeper basin areas this time of year, and once we get into, say, middle of August, we'll be pulling probably into some of those sand breaks and maybe some of the north mud flats, and we'll be running the tops and edges of those in 24 to 28 feet of water. There's one. Now, just to reiterate what we're doing, we're out here pulling lead core, and we're out in 36 feet of water out in the main basin, and we're trolling right around 2 miles an hour. 2.2 is generally our magic number, 2.1, 2.2, but at times faster, up to 2.4 is the key to get them to turn on that bait. Just going through the fish with speed sometimes can be that trigger for them. But most of the time, 2.1, 2.2. The length of the lead, there's no absolutes. It just depends on where those fish are in the water column. A lot of times they're 24 feet down over this stuff, and you might be running 120, 140 feet back, but if they're up higher, maybe only 100 feet, 80 feet, depending on your bait and your leader and all that stuff. But the main thing is to get out here and fish and get it dialed in. Every day is different too, and you kind of just go with feel a little bit, and you catch a few fish in a certain distance back, and that's kind of what you want to do. This feels like a pretty darn good fish. Maybe definitely too big to keep. Staying down real nice. Ooh, big head shakes there. This fish came on that Lindy River Rocker. Shadling is another tremendous bait for doing this. Getting pretty close here, about 50 feet. Ooh. Now, one thing to keep in mind, you don't want to slow down as you're trolling this lead core either, because the rest of your baits will sink to the bottom. And you never want to let, say you get a big fish on, you never want to let that fish get ahead of you. We've slowed down for some big fish before, and if they get ahead of you, a lot of times those hooks will pop out. So you want to just keep momentum going, and you got to slow down for a big one. You do. Here she comes. Oh yeah, it's a dandy. Got her. Oh, what a gorgeous fish. 25, 26 incher. Try to get her out of the net here for you, give her a good view. Whoa, just a gorgeous, gorgeous fish. On a river rocker by Lindy. Pulling lead core out in the deep. This pattern generally lasts, like I said earlier, July, August, and maybe for part of September for sure. Sometimes on a hot year, all of September.